Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
What is fluid friction? Students, fluid friction, basically it is water and other liquids exert force of friction when objects move through them, right? The frictional force exerted by fluids is called fluid friction or drag, right? Basically, water and other liquids exert force of friction when objects move through them. The frictional force exerted by fluids is also called as drag, right? So this is fluid friction. The frictional force of an object in a fluid depends upon, what does it depend upon? Its speed with respect to the fluid, it's the shape of the object, the nature of the fluid, or all of the above. You have to choose the correct option. This is a multiple choice question. You have to choose the correct option. The first option says its speed with respect to the fluid, the shape of the object. Third one says the nature of the fluid. So basically the frictional force depends on all of these. So the correct option is all of the above. The frictional force on an object in a fluid depends on the speed with respect to the fluid, the shape of the object, and the nature of the fluid as well. So the correct option that you will choose in the exam is all of the above. How can the effect of air friction be reduced? So here is the process. Basically, when objects move through fluids, they have to overcome friction acting upon them, obviously. In this process, they lose energy. Efforts are made to minimize friction, so objects are given special shapes. These shapes are inspired from nature. For example, an airplane is shaped as a bird to make it easier for it to fly, because these wings cut through the air to fly. Right, so these special shapes are utilized to minimize the friction. This is how we can reduce the effect of air friction. Now, how is the effect of fluid friction reduced? This is basically the similar topic. Here also, we do certain things, such as we take the shapes of different objects. We also depend on the shapes of aquatic animals for that. For example, we have submarines, right? Their shapes are kind of like the aquatic animals, which are fish, you can say. We give them certain shapes, and when we have a ship, right, this is the front of a ship, that is the back. If we talk about the front of the ship is very sharp, which cuts through the water, right? There is the water and the ship cuts through it, and hence the ship is able to move through the water with such a speed. So this is how effect of fluid friction is reduced, right?